Hello friends. In the study of multivariate analysis, so far we had seen 5 tools, that is, principal component analysis, factor analysis, and other 3 important tools in Minitab software with the help of a practical example. In this video, we are going to learn the 6th tool of multivariate analysis in Minitab software, that is, cluster observations analysis with the help of a practical example for easy understanding and better clarity. So, let's begin. Cluster observations analysis. The cluster observations analysis is used to join observations that share common characteristics into groups. This analysis is appropriate when you do not have any initial information about how to form the groups. For example, a designer for a sporting goods company wants to test a new soccer goalie glove. The designer has 20 athletes who wear the new glove and collects the gender, height, weight, and handedness information of the athletes. The designer wants to group the athletes by their similarities. Therefore, a designer uses cluster observations analysis. Cluster observations analysis uses a hierarchical procedure to form the groups. At each step, 2 groups are joined until only one group contains all the observations at the final step. These are also called as clusters. At each step of the clustering process, Minitab calculates similarity and distance values for the groups. That helps you in selecting the final grouping of observations. You can also display a dendrogram to visualize the grouping results at each step. Data considerations for cluster observations analysis. To ensure that your results are valid, consider the following guidelines when you collect data, perform the analysis, and interpret your results. 1. You can have raw data or a matrix of distances. Usually, you use raw data for this analysis. Each row contains measurements on a single item or subject. You must have 2 or more numeric columns, with each column representing a different measurement. You must delete rows that have missing data from the worksheet before you use this analysis. 2. The data must be numeric. To form the clusters, this analysis calculates the distance between observations, which cannot be measured between levels of a categorical variable. To use a categorical variable in the analysis, you must first convert the text values to a numerical scale. For example, an analyst measures customer satisfaction using the categories very satisfied, satisfied, unsatisfied, and very unsatisfied. To perform cluster observations, the analyst records these categories as +2, +1, -1, -2. Example of cluster observations analysis. Let's continue with the same example. A designer for a sporting goods company wants to test a new soccer goalie glove. The designer has 20 athletes who wear the new glove and collects the gender, height, weight, and handedness information of the athletes. The designer wants to group the athletes by their similarities. Therefore, a designer uses cluster observations analysis. Conduct cluster observations analysis in Minitab. To conduct a cluster observations analysis in Minitab, please follow the steps. 1. Enter or copy the data to the Minitab worksheet as shown in the picture. 2. Select Stat, Multivariate, and then Cluster Observations. 3. In variables or distance matrix, enter gender, height, weight, and handedness. 4. From Linkage method, select Complete. From the linkage method, select a method to specify how the distance between 2 clusters is defined. In the complete method, the distance between 2 clusters is the maximum distance between an observation in one cluster and an observation in the other cluster. This method, also called the furthest neighbor method, ensures that all observations in a cluster are within a maximum distance and tends to produce clusters that have similar diameters. 5. From distance measure, select Euclidean. Euclidean is the most common distance measure, which calculates the square root of the sum of squared differences. 6. Select standardized variables. Select standardized variables to have Minitab weight all the variables equally. Standardizing is good practice in most cases and is particularly important when the variables use different scales. 7. In specify final partition by, keep all the default setting as it is. It indicates the criteria that you want to use to determine the final groupings. In this, select an option of number of clusters to enter the number of clusters for the final partition. And select an option of similarity level to enter the similarity level for the clusters in the final partition. 8. Select to show dendrogram. Select this option to display a tree diagram that shows how clusters were formed at each step in the amalgamation procedure. The dendrogram allows you to view the similarity or distance values for the clusters at each step. And 9. Click OK in each dialog box to get the results. We will get the results of an analysis in the session window and graph window. Due to time constraint, we will see the detailed interpretation of these results in the next video. For references, I have taken some part of this very detailed content from Minitab. Now to end, please like this video if you have found it useful. Add your valuable comments, share this video with your friend and colleagues to improve and refresh their knowledge. If you want to get updates of such videos from our channel, please do not forget to subscribe to it. Click on the bell icon and select to get all notifications. And finally, thank you for watching.